Toyota Tundra driver's side grab handle install, a must-have mod. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive FST. And that's right, today I'm going to be installing the driver's side grab handle in my Toyota Tundra. This is a must-have mod in my opinion. I mean, look, we have one on the other side. I don't know why Toyota cheaps out over here, but we're gonna put this in. It's a pretty simple mod to do. Let me show you the parts that I've got. And one thing I wanna mention, this is an OEM part. This comes from Toyota. So it's not like the aftermarket debacle that we all, if you have a Tacoma, have gone through in installing a grab handle over there. So what do we have? This is the kit, I'll call it right here. We have the handle itself, and I'll show you the part numbers. There you go. Then we have the replacement trim piece, because obviously you need two holes, right? The part number is right there, you can see that. And then it comes with just a little bit of hardware. Obviously you need another screw, little bracket to put it in, a washer, and then some kind of washer inside. We'll see what that is, I don't recall that. And that's it, it's pretty simple. Now, one thing I do want to mention with this, the trim piece that we're going to take out is a little bit different on the bottom than the one that comes with the kit. I don't know why, so you have to do just a tad bit of trimming on this piece, your new piece itself. Right down in this area, I believe, right in here. So I'll show you that. But first, we need to go ahead and pull the trim piece that's already in. First thing I'm going to do, and I have and have not done this in the past when I've done this kind of a mod, but I am going to disconnect the negative terminal on the battery, because there is an airbag right behind the trim piece that we're going to remove. So just in case, little caution, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and remove the negative terminal. If you don't know, it's right there. Okay, first step is to remove this trim piece. Right here you'll see this little placard. It says SRS curtain airbag. You just want to pop this little cover off. Below that is a bolt. Remove the bolt, and then the whole trim piece just kind of rotates up and out of the little channel that's in there in the front. Now, a little tip for you, one thing I usually do, just run something right along the edge of the little rubber seam area here. Nothing sharp, you don't want to cut it. Just to make sure it's free from the panel. It just sits against it. It's not held on there by adhesive or anything. So let's go ahead, pop that panel, and get that bolt out. We've got the cover popped off right here, and what I did, you can see it hangs down from this point here, so you want to open it this way, down towards the dash, right? I just took a little blade, if you will, kind of put it in the edge because it's very tight, and just pull it up a little bit. That way I didn't damage the cover in any way, which is something I'm trying not to do. I don't want to damage any of the parts when I take this off. So now we just need to remove this bolt or screw, and I believe it's a 10 millimeter. Let's see. It is. It's a 10 millimeter, so should be able to just pull that off. Once I get that out, we'll pull the trim piece itself off. Kind of pull it towards you a little bit. Loosen it up. There, you heard it pop out. And kind of pay attention to the way it goes. Make it easier when you put it back in, and it just kind of pulls up like so. You can see just like that. That's it. That's all it takes to get this off. And you notice Toyota did conveniently leave a second securing point for the new piece that we're going to put on. So it's strange that they leave this there, but they don't put the handle in. Of course, here you can see the curtain airbag, all that stuff. That's what you want to be careful of. And that's it. So let's take this over to the table, and I'll show you the part that I mentioned that you have to trim down here on the bottom edge. Okay, I've got it sitting here next to the new trim piece. This is the new trim piece, and this is the original trim piece. Now, what I was talking about down here that has to be cut, you can see right here how it has this little area that goes out, right? You have to have that on the new piece as well. So, in essence, what you have to do is trim that out in that area on the new piece. You can see right in this area right here. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little template to be able to do that. I'll cut it out and then I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, let me show you how I came up with the way to cut the proper pattern in the new piece. I just took a scrap piece of something, anything, put it behind the existing trim piece, traced out the pattern like you can see there, and then taped it on the back and traced around where it's going to go here. Or right there you can see that's where I'm going to cut. It's pretty simple, it's not hard to do. To cut it, you just need like a sharp carpet knife or something like that. Make a few passes through the plastic and you should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. We'll see how I do. I've got it all cut. Here is the old one, or rather the new one right here. And here is the old one with its pre-done slot. Here's my new slot. Ta-da! Just like that. And you notice if I sit it in here, fits in there pretty well. So I think I'm pretty darn spot on. Doesn't have this little jut into the top part of the trim here, but I don't think that's necessary. We're going to find out. Let's go ahead and put the new one in. All right, back inside the truck, you want to make sure you'll see the slots right here and back there. That's where these pieces here actually fit in. And you notice the cutout part that I mentioned is not up in here. It looks like it's for this wire right there. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't think that'll be an issue. It does have a little bit of movement to it, so we should be okay, I think. But let me go ahead and see if it goes in okay. Something just dawned on me before we continue putting the piece back on. We want to go ahead and get the little clip over the hole down here, which is just a blank, so that we have a place to put the bolt in for the head, or the grab handle rather. So I went ahead, it's stuck in there right now. You can twist it around. I don't know really how it goes, to be honest. This is how I'm going to do it. Some people have had issue with it being over the airbag, but the airbag is a curtain airbag, so it blows this way. So that shouldn't make any difference. All right, let's go ahead and finagle it in. It's one of those moment of truth moments, I guess. Let's see here, and of course you can't really see what you're doing, so you kind of have to just kind of go for it, I guess. Oh, actually, here's a tip for you. If you go in from the side like this and then up, I think it'll go in a little bit easier, I think. Let's find out. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, we've got the bottom in, as you can see right here. There is a little bit of a trick. You kind of make sure that front little flap that goes down first, that front arm, kind of goes in at an angle. So get that in. This top part here will still be out. Just reach up with your hand, push that over. It's flexible, and you get a nice tight seam like what you see right there. So I did put the retainer in for the screw right behind this hole. I'm going to go ahead and reseat the rest of the piece right here, and then I should be ready to bolt in the grab handle. Let's go ahead, finagle the rest of this in. Make sure that your little rubber piece over here on this side is underneath the edge, obviously, of your trim piece here. Should be able to just fit it all right back in just like so. That's it. So we should be able to snap it in there like that. And then let's get the bolts in. We'll go with the factory one first, which is right up here. Alright, I think now we can go ahead, put some leverage on it, tighten it down. I wouldn't go crazy, but obviously you want it to be tight. The last step, obviously, is to put the little covers in. Hopefully they fit well. Okay, well, there you go. All right, I think it's a pretty good fit. Yeah, all right, that's it. Not too complicated. There you go. That is what it looks like, all nice and finished. Pretty good. I will note a couple of things here I see. There is a little bit of a rolled edge here that should be flusher, more flush, I guess. Same thing here, but that's being picky. It's not too bad otherwise. Looks good around the corners. A little bit of a weird edge right there, but that's not too horrible. So I think it came out pretty well. And now let me show you what I can do that you can't do if you don't have this. Here we go. Come up to the truck, grab the grab handle, and I'm in. How about that? Pretty darn awesome, I think. Anyway, that is the install of the driver's side grab handle for the Toyota Tundra. I don't know why it isn't standard. It certainly should be. I'm just glad that there is an OEM option out there like this to go ahead and fix it. If you're looking for this mod or any other Toyota mods, make sure you check out sparksparts.com and use discount code RobMotive for 5% off your order. That's where I got this. Awesome place to get mods for your Tundra. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you've done this, how did it go for you? Do you agree that it is a must-have Toyota Tundra mod? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. And Rob Motive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay creative out there. Bye.